Hi, I'm Macky Losole.
And I'm Heussner, and this is the Wildcat Report.
And Bailee's actually sick this week, so I'll be taking care of you guys.
Oh, great.
Thursday, February 23rd, the AP test forms are actually due.
So make sure you turn them in to Miss Zuha. And now we go to Macky and Marissa, who have a report about Valentine's Day. Let's check it out.
Valentine's Day already here, we found that the students and staff alike both have very different opinions about the holiday. Let's take a look at who finds meaning behind February 14th and who just sees it as another day on the calendar.
To babysit my little brother and sister.
Swim practice.
I am hanging out with my girlfriend.
I have volleyball practice tonight. My boyfriend's taking me to dinner and a movie. A few of my friends and I are going to Schooners just to hang out and talk about Valentine's Day again.
Basketball game, will be attending that, and then the JV team plays right after that, so we'll support them as well. So
We're at Spezia's.
Literally nothing. Probably just gonna go home and chill. So.
Right, my plans for Valentine's Day are to come up here for the JV basketball game.
My daughter was born on Valentine's Day, so we do stuff for that instead. So my wife and I, we went out to eat on Sunday.
I'll probably meet up with my boyfriend tonight after school, and we'll probably go out to eat and just hang out. Valentine's Day is, I'm hanging out with my boyfriend this weekend because I can't on Tuesday because I have dance. So I guess I'm just hanging out with my dog on Valentine's Day.
I don't think it's like that important, but I think it's good to show your affection in that way. But like, I don't know, going all out is kind of like...
Yes, I think it's a silly holiday to have to set aside a specific day to celebrate your significant other. You should celebrate them every day.
It's important, but guys always feel kind of obligated to get gifts.
I think you should at least get something little. It's the thought that counts.
I got her that little open heart necklace from...
I think it's a good way to express like how you feel about a certain person or...
Big deal, but it's always nice to know that someone cares.
My girlfriend really hates chocolate, and she told me specifically not to get her a box of chocolate. So of course I went out and got a box of chocolate, but then I dumped all the chocolate out and filled it with sour Skittles and Sour Patch Kids.
I don't think it's as important anymore. I mean, my wife and I do stuff, for each other, like going out to dinner and stuff like that throughout the whole year, so it's not as big of a deal anymore. But back when I was dating, Valentine's Day was a big deal. You're supposed to give something. It was your way of showing, your significant other you care.
if you're not sweet to your significant other all the other days of the year, I don't think one day is gonna make it.
I think it's a little bit overrated. I think it's definitely a corporate holiday. If you're doing your job all year round, you don't have to count on one day to bail you out.
Valentine's Day is sad and superficial, and we should have Kittens Day.
Whether you're the one buying a gift last minute, planning a dinner for your significant other a week in advance, or spending time with friends, Valentine's Day is a holiday both loved and hated by everyone. No matter what, it always gets the attention that it deserves. This has been Marissa Domalakes.
Thanks, Macky and Marissa.
Instead of us talking about sports this week, we have Brandon and Bailee doing 30-second sports.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm Bailee. And this is Sports in 30 Seconds. We're going to kick things off with some recognition of some people. So first of all, Harrison Phillips took first in his state wrestling division of the 220 class.
Girls cheerleading got first in state and nationals. That's good.
And then also, swimming state is coming up this Friday. So we need all the support we can get for that.
And boys basketball is getting ready to go into districts.
And same with girls basketball too.
That too.
So, thank you guys.
Thanks, Brianna and Bailee.
Miss Hancock actually started a loss group, so if you're experiencing loss in your life or just want a support group around you to talk to, you can see the counselors about that and they'll give you information on that.
Yep. And then Dana, one of our reporters, actually went to Duchesne last week to see the differences between a private school and a public one. Let's check it out.
On February 9th, I spent the day at Duchesne Academy to see what it's like at an all-girls school. Duchesne Academy of the Sacred Hearts is a Catholic school that has been part of Omaha since 1881 and is a blue ribbon high school.
My favorite things about Duchesne would be the people and probably the atmosphere. I love all the people who go to Duchesne, mainly the junior class. I've become a lot closer with them over the years.
Tradition is a big part of the activities at the school.
Traditions. It used to be college.
Back in the day. Conjay, it's like a surprise day every year. So that's always fun.
But sophomore year we have this thing called Mater, where we have like a person who's our Mary figure in our life, and we get to give them a medal and show our appreciation for them. And the biggest ceremony I would say is junior year, where an upperclassman that you're good friends with rings you and gives you a class ring. Yes, gives you your class ring, and it's like there's big hype before it, and everyone, like, you don't know who's gonna ring you before, so everyone gets really excited about it, and we already have a countdown. It's like in 68 days, so yeah, it's really fun.
Duchesne does require a uniform for all of the students.
Or just sweatshirts, and then we have like cardigans and other sweaters too.
So like if we have like a special mass or like assemblies, I guess, we have to wear full dress, which is like brown or black shoes, white socks, and our red sweaters.
Actually, I'm kind of jealous because I have to look in my closet every morning to look for clothes to wear. But then again, I can understand why they want to like it, since it's so like it's all uniformity. Like there's no individualism.
Went to a private school for 9 years, and wearing the same thing for 9 years, not very fun. And we get like a free dress day, maybe once a month. Those were like sacred days at our school, just to get like one day to like express ourselves. And coming here now, oh, it's just awesome to wake up and wear something different.
I have a friend that goes to Duchesne, and I always remember her having a lot of homework, and we would go to practice and she would have to miss soccer practice just to get her homework done, and like school definitely came first.
Well, I feel like Duchesne is judged a lot just by maybe like a few people have seen out, and they're like, oh, well, that person doesn't talk to anyone, and they're like introverts, and they don't have any friends, and all they do is read books and study all weekend. And it's really not the case at all. I mean, everyone goes out, everyone has a good time, everybody laughs and has friends outside of Duchesne. I have friends in Marion, and I hang out with them almost every other weekend.
It's way different. Like, just way more strict. Teachers way different, more just strict, a lot more strict.
Currently working on construction to include a new elevator. But even with the expansion, Duchesne is a small school which allows the students to get to know each other.
We don't have to worry about getting ready in the morning. We don't have to be like in class to be like scared to ask questions or like worry about grades or boys or anything. So that's nice.
Just kind of roll out of bed every morning. It's always nice.
Everybody's like free to be themselves, see people walking around, like dancing in the hallways, colored hair, crazy outfits. It's just really nice to see everyone being themselves. Breaks are my favorite time of the day, the entire day. Just hanging out, ground floor, messing around with all my friends. It's what I look forward to after a long class of physics or math. Don't judge a book by its cover, Duchesne. I mean, it has its fun, and like, we're not all about books and studying and SAT scores, so.
Today proved to be a great day, even though the rest of you are off school.
Thanks, Dana.
And congratulations, all you yearbook and newspaper students. We won awards for the Nebraska State Writing Awards for Superior, Excellent, and Honorable Mentions.
Awesome job. And next we go to Brianna and Kylie on their story about high school dating.
This should be interesting.
Hello, this is Kylie Widseth, and I'm Brianna Davis with the Wildcat Report. Most relationships start with an awkward hello, or the smooth talker that can spit the right words. However, there are many ways a relationship can end. These students have the stories to where they started and ended.
You get a guy's attention by acting really confident, but not overpowering, and just be yourself.
I find the best way to get a girl's attention is to sing to her. I mean, how does that not get your attention? So.
Oh, falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand. When I go too far, you're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say.
Hi, just try and go up to talk to her about something that's like related that we both have in common, like if we're in the same class.
I walk up and talk to them.
I don't need pickup lines, I have sweet hair.
Well, I don't get any guys' attention. I don't know if that's because I don't like them. But usually just dress cute and wear a good smelling perfume. That's pretty much it.
Over time, sometimes too much contact or too little contact can have devastating effects on relationships, causing them to end in various ways.
I normally like call, or normally it's whatever mode seems best. I mean, if I'm with them and that's normally the best option, but like if I'm really angry at him, then I'll break up over text.
Say it's over and then walk away.
I don't like you anymore. I don't want to date.
Don't beat around the bush. Be straightforward, but don't be too honest because it could kind of break down his confidence. Try to be nice about it.
To like end a breakup and do it face to face, like not over the phone or anything.
I say, let's be friends. Don't be mad at me. Don't talk behind my back. That's what I say. But they always talk behind my back anyway.
Usually I stop talking to them or I just tell them I don't want to talk anymore.
Texting is okay if you get rid of your phone right away, so they don't call you again.
It's like to break up with someone over the phone and like over the internet. I think it's rude because I don't know. Like if you see the person every day, you might as well just say it to their face.
I'm sorry, Miller West, but we're through. This has been Brianna Davis and Kylie Widseth reporting.
Thanks, Brianna. Are you from Tennessee? Because that story is only 10 I see.
All right, and senior announcements can be picked up March 6th and 7th, so make sure to get those.
And now we go to Caroline with a story about Justice League.
Hi, this is Caroline Wong with the Wildcat Report. Civil rights activist Martin Luther King once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." This couldn't be more true. Justice League, one of Miller West's many clubs, is designed to fight injustice.
Justice League is our school's diversity and social justice club. A lot of students are confused about the concept of social justice. They're social justice, you know. The concept of social justice is the belief in the rights and equality of all people. One of the first things that inspired me to do that was just hearing students in the hall saying some pretty insensitive things. It kind of sprung out of that. Although our school gets a lot of that right, there are still underlying causes of prejudice, discrimination, bullying that we want to try and combat.
I was invited to attend the Anti-Defamation League's workshop that they hold. It was very eye-opening as well as insightful.
I wanted to join Justice League because it really coincides with how I feel about like people in general. I don't think you should judge somebody based on kind of their beliefs.
To actually see, you know, what kids, you know, our age actually go through as young people that are far different from what we West kids might put up with. So that was my first experience with a Justice League activity.
One of the big events Justice League does is the multicultural fair. This past year we had a little booth set up representing the entire world, and we had little gummy bears representing like little statistics like 1% of the world is Jewish, and it's like I think 10 people owned a computer, only 7 had internet access. So
we're going to try to make our school no place for hate school, and we'll have a banner up in the Commons, and that will come I think in May. So we'll have that to look forward to. I had no interest in joining the club, but my friend forced me to go with her. The first meeting I had Mr. Bull completely just changed my outlook from going not wanting anything to do with it. After the first meeting, I was completely hooked.
Well, every club meeting is like just fun. It's not like super strict, and you can just have really fun conversations, and everybody is really nice. And we can just have a conversation about Harry Potter, but then we're also like discussing what we can do to make a better school.
If they want to explore all the varying facets that, you know, that make up certain people. You know, people are not just this sort of one-size-fits-all male or female. There's so much more that makes up a person, and it's something to be encouraged, something to be celebrated, something to be appreciated.
So we always call it a diversity club without capes. Some of the students that are involved want the capes back, and so maybe we'll see people running through the halls in
Remember, if you're interested in becoming one of Justice League's many superheroes, meetings take place after school on Wednesdays. Caroline Wong with the Wildcat Report.
Thanks, Caroline.
And that's all we have for you, Wildcats, so we'll see you next week on the Wildcat Report.